Dynasty Experiment here. Just want to start off by saying apologies for the late gameplays. I had a technical difficulty with my camera. I was actually dropped it during gameplay, and it shattered the lens, so it was pretty much useless. The camera wouldn't turn on, so I had to order another one. So that's why, because I was supposed to have a gameplay the 2nd of January, and it's the 16th. So yeah, and it took a little while to get the camera in. I basically bought the same camera that I normally use, because I preferred like that one, but anyway, well, that being said, today we're going to be doing a Dynasty War 7 Extreme Legends commentary gameplay of Guan. We're going to be talking about a few different things, mainly about Guan Yu's new moveset they've given him. He still uses the same weapon, the Crescent Blade. Now, I use the Gold Dragon, which is one of the best he has, 3 slots and 39 in the attack. There is another weapon that Guan Yu has. I cannot afford it yet. I'll buy it after this round's over. It's called the Black Dragon. Its attack is not as good, but it still equips the same amount of seals. I do not know if this is actually a weapon that appears in Dynasty War 7 original, so I think this is actually added to the game of Dynasty Wars Extreme Legends, but I don't know. I believe that I don't think that this Black Dragon was in the original Dynasty War 7. I could be wrong, so if I am, correct me. But that's that weapon, and but I'm going to be using the Gold Dragon, and I'll probably use the ooh, wrong one. I'm probably going to use a different Crescent Blade. Use this one. No, I'll use Storm Dragon. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, let's go and get started. Anyway, so we're gonna be talking about a few basically random things, and we'll be talking about Guan Yu's new moveset. So far, what I've seen is I think that Dynasty Warriors, Guan Yu and Zhao Yun and Xiahou Dun are the 3 characters that I know of that have declone movesets. Now, I do know that in Dynasty War 7 original, Wei Yan and Zhang Fei shared the same style of fighting. I think they changed that and gave Zhang Fei a different moveset as well. If so, I'll also do a gameplay of that later on. Okay, so one thing I've noticed about Guan Yu's weapon is, well, actually his moveset, you are going to have the capability to evade while being hit by an enemy, as also with Guan Yu's moveset. It would not surprise me if Koei was to make all the Dynasty Wars characters have that ability. I'll show you real quick. Just like Zhao Yun, when you get hit by an enemy officer or enemy peon, you can press the X button and you will evade the attack before you take too much damage. I'll show you. As you can tell, I evaded there while I was being hit, so that kind of seems like it might be in all the Dynasty Wars characters shortly, since I know that Guan Yu and Zhao Yun have it now. So if Zhang Fei is decloned, which I think he is, and he'll probably have that same capability as well. So that's something you guys can look forward to, because like I said in the previous commentary gameplay I did, some characters were able to evade with certain weapons such as the battle rings or the sword. I think the dual swords as well. So that was limited. That was limited limited action for just certain players, so that's what kind of made it stupid. Alright, we're going to go into this castle. So anyway, but as you can tell, the moveset now, I can tell it's different from what the original one used to be in Dynasty War 7 original. Wow, I gotta get these guys. I can tell it's different from the original one in Dynasty War 7. Personally, I almost think it mimics Dynasty Wars 6 and Dynasty Wars 5. So just like Zhao Yun's moveset, they've kind of taken their previous movesets from Dynasty Wars 5 and 6 and kind of morphed them together. This little downward slash I just did right there kind of reminds me of the Dynasty Warriors 6, I think after he hit the final Renbu stage. I could be wrong, but the moveset definitely does remind me of something from previous games like Dynasty Warriors 5 and 6. Which, personally, I would much rather see that. I was not a really big fan of Guan Yu's moveset in Dynasty Warriors 7 original, so I'm kind of happy what they did with his in this one, because his moveset now kind of focuses on not only multiple enemies, but also one specific person, like, say, Liu Chang or Chong. So, there's also one other thing. This is kind of talking. I got a question. I had a question asked. Someone just asked me. More of a couple people asked me this. It's kind of actually been going around a little. When is Koei basically? When are they gonna stop making Dynasty Warriors games? Or is he gonna end sometime? Is it gonna, basically come to an end? And personally, my opinion on that, I remember when they made Dynasty Warriors 5, people thought that was going to be his last game because people thought 5 was a good number to stop out, or something like that. And it was also one of his best games because it was so different, because in Dynasty Warriors 4, we all remember that, each character normally had the same, each kingdom had the same stories, where in Dynasty Warriors 5, each character had their own specific story, which was pretty cool. So everyone thought that because it was so good, that was going to be the last one. It was like the grand finale. Well, that was obviously proved wrong whenever they made Dynasty Warriors 6. And then everyone started saying that Dynasty Warriors 6 was going to be the last Koei game. The last Dynasty Warriors game. Which obviously not, because I don't see why they would end a series right after, the PlayStation 3 is released and they can start making their higher quality games on the PlayStation 3. So, because personally, Dynasty Warriors is still new to the PlayStation. Yes, Dynasty Warriors has been out on the PlayStation in PlayStation 3 and 2008, but only two types of games, Dynasty Warriors 6 and 7. Or on the PlayStation 2, there's Dynasty Warriors 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, they still have a lot to achieve. And another reason why I don't think it's going to end is because, if I'm correct, there are, I think, 62 playable characters in Dynasty Warriors 7 Extreme Legends. I could be wrong, but for some reason that number pops in my head. So with that being said, even though 62 characters are playable, there, I think, is over 300 officers that you see in Dynasty Warriors. And when I mean officers, I mean like Zhuran or, Zhou Feng, or officers like these, Zhuran is not a playable character, but he still plays a very important part in the Dynasty Warriors games, When you see Zhuran, you know that he's going to be in Battle of, Hefei or something like that. Or Yiling. So, these characters, including Zhou Feng, they play an important role in the Dynasty Warriors series, and including Ma Su, officers like these. So, Koei still have a lot of characters that they can add to this game to play as. There's still a lot of stories that need to be told. Even though Ma Su was killed, punished, basically. We all know that, after he disobeyed Zhuge Liang, he was punished, but that's still, it's a good story to tell, and I think that, there's a lot of different things you can do with Dynasty Warriors before it actually ends. I'm definitely not worried about Dynasty Warriors ending anytime soon. Even if it did, I highly doubt they're going to just stop making games like it. Because, Dynasty Warriors may not be as popular in America as it is or any other country as it is in Japan, but it still does show up in major places on the shelves when it first comes out. I've seen games, brand new games. I can't remember. I think it was well, I can't exactly remember the name of the game, but it was a brand new game that came out, and I remember places like GameStop didn't even have it, and I asked them why, and they're like, well, it's not really a, say a hit game. It's not something that people have been really demanding. So I think that Dynasty Warriors is still pretty popular, and especially in Japan, But with games like COD and Battlefield, those kind of take the gold when it comes to American games, or any other country as well. Of course, I do play Battlefield, I do play COD. Wow, there's a lot of archers on this map. Speaking of archers, when you guys purchase the DLC for Dynasty Warriors 7 Extreme Legends, you are going to notice whenever you buy the new maps, there are going to be a lot of archers in those maps. So that's a warning. The maps that you buy, the DLC maps that you buy, they are all 10-star difficulty. They've got 5 gold stars and 5 red stars. They are all very difficult, but very fun, and it'll take you, it took me 40 minutes to clear one battle. It was Brawl of Tiao Shui, I think. And, my gosh, that battle was long. Not necessarily because it was difficult, it was just, you were probably fighting the entire... It was like the Hulao Gate match when you played as Lu Bu in Dynasty Warriors 6. You fought everyone, and it was really long, but still very fun. And that's what I like about them. But anyway, so that's just a little thing right there for you guys to look forward to if you do buy the new map packs for this. And of course the character costumes that I might have showed you guys. But yeah. So anyway, that's kind of my answer to that question about Dynasty Warriors ending. If it does end anytime soon, which I really do highly doubt, because there's still too many stories to tell, they won't stop making games like it. Now, I don't know too much about this game. I remember doing a screenshots of it, which was Koei's Legend of Troy, or Warriors Legends of Troy. And it was basically, I think, the same fighting style and same gameplay as